Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Xabi Alonso appears to have made an important decision regarding Chelsea's right-wing options ahead of the beginning of the new Premier League season, with Estevao reportedly moving ahead of Pedro Neto in the manager's pecking order. The decision could have major consequences for Chelsea's starting 11, as well as the future of several other attacking players at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have several players capable of operating on the right side. Estevao, Neto and Giovanni Quenda are natural options in that position, while Cole Palmer can also be deployed from the right depending on the formation Alonso chooses. With so much competition, the battle for minutes could become one of the most interesting selection issues of the opening weeks of the campaign. According to journalist Simon Phillips, Alonso has decided that Estevao should be ahead of Neto when it comes to his preferred right-wing options. If that proves accurate, it represents a significant change from last season, when Neto was one of Chelsea's most frequently selected attackers. The Portuguese international made 34 Premier League appearances, starting 30 of them, and became an important part of the first-team structure. Estevao's first campaign in England was more complicated. The Brazilian made 22 Premier League appearances and started 12 matches before a hamstring injury interrupted his progress. Despite playing fewer minutes than Neto, however, he showed enough quality to convince many around Chelsea that he has the potential to become one of the club's most important attacking players. That potential could now be rewarded by Alonso. Estevao possesses several qualities that make him particularly attractive in a Chelsea team looking for greater attacking unpredictability. He is quick, confident when taking on defenders, technically gifted and capable of producing dangerous finishes from difficult positions. While his goal numbers last season were not spectacular, there were moments when his finishing demonstrated why Chelsea invested heavily in his future. The decision to prioritise Estevao also becomes even more interesting because of the uncertainty surrounding Neto. Chelsea are expected to hold discussions with Al Hilal over the Portuguese winger, and there has been growing speculation that the Saudi Arabian club could make an approach. Chelsea are not necessarily trying to force Neto out, but the possibility of a significant offer could change the situation quickly. If Neto stays, Alonso will have an extremely competitive group of players fighting for the same attacking positions. If Neto leaves, however, Estevao and Quenda could suddenly have a much clearer route into the starting 11. For Estevao in particular, that could be hugely important. At 19, consistent playing time could be more valuable than simply being part of a squad filled with established names. Alonso will have to balance the need to win matches immediately with the long-term development of one of Chelsea's most exciting young talents. The tactical system will also determine how much space there is for Estevao. If Alonso uses a 3-4-3 formation, the situation becomes more complicated. Palmer could occupy the right side, while Morgan Rogers operates from the opposite flank, potentially leaving Estevao competing for a different role. But if Alonso chooses a 4-2-3-1, there could be a much clearer opportunity for Estevao to start as the right winger. That system could potentially allow Chelsea to build an attack around Palmer, Rogers, Estevao and their central striker, with the players constantly rotating positions. Quenda is another important part of the equation. The young Portuguese attacker is also capable of playing on the right and will be hoping Alonso gives him opportunities during the season. If Neto leaves, Chelsea could effectively hand two of their most promising young players a bigger role. For Chelsea supporters, this is an exciting possibility, but it also comes with risk. Neto has already demonstrated that he can perform consistently at Premier League level, while Estevao is still developing and adapting to English football. Choosing the younger player therefore represents a significant vote of confidence from Alonso. The manager appears to believe that Estevao has the qualities required to take another major step forward. The coming weeks will reveal whether the reported decision becomes a permanent feature of Alonso's team or simply an early indication of how the new manager views his squad. Much could still depend on transfers, injuries and tactical adjustments. But if Estevao really has moved ahead of Neto, Chelsea fans could be about to witness the beginning of a major change on the right side of the attack. The Brazilian now has an opportunity to turn his enormous potential into regular Premier League performances, while Neto's future could simultaneously become one of the biggest transfer stories surrounding Stamford Bridge.